Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse.
Who invited you?
Now that's a keeper. Busted.
Megan to Ravencroft agents. Activity in the Venom Wing is to be doubled. Authorization comes directly from Mr. Osborn. He feels that Richard Parker's spider venom experiments are the key to preventing him from sharing his father's fate. I realize this will require additional test subjects. A new inmate, a serial killer by the name of Cletus Cassidy, will be available to you soon. He is not someone whose welfare is of great concern to the public.
If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait.
Spider-Man gets the job done.
Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time.
Please! I'm trapped in here! Oh God, don't let me die like this!
If I give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him
I've
into
never
a
seen
monster like
anything
with
so
Dr.
heroic.
Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt, or even kill. Web slinging fail! I'm coming! Keep calling out! Every second
Someone
counts.
please help me! Thank you! I couldn't have lasted much longer!
Time for alternatives.
In a fire, if you open the wrong door, you're making...
Osborn lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't feel like he does. Before I give him my blood, I need to make sure it's safe. For him and everyone else.
Spiderman! I'm so into you! Spiderman! Keep your chin up, we're behind you!
Who can resist that?
We have a report of an attempted B and E in progress.
Fellas, I got him!
Everybody pile on!
Skinny, ain't he? You're all tricks. No more tricks. Take you on any mono a mono.
This must be frustrating for you. It's kind of awesome for me. I was really scared that someone might see me fighting you losers.
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted on far more serious charges.
I'm taking a self-defense class at the senior center. Let me know if you want to come along sometime. It couldn't hurt to learn how to protect yourself like I am.
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know it's safe.
I can't trust anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers. Craven's gone, but he left in a hurry. I bet there's evidence here if I look hard enough. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
How best to set a trap?
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. shot I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
It'll be hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
There is no escape.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. If you could stomach this spilling of blood. Point at me.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
Let's not fight. Never mind.
Come get me, boy.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
You have learned your own senses betray you. Always one step behind.
Freeze. I'll find him before he springs the trap.
You've been a poor sport. I will not fall. Come get me, fool. It's I'm right here. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
You flail around like a drunken sailor.
When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out. I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects. The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Think I'll tag along with those trucks and see what's so important. Wonder what Jonah Jameson complained about before I came along. Traffic? That's what I'm talking about. Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah. I can check that one off my list. out what the task force's real priorities are. That's some serious heat. Gotta find the people quick.
Help! I can't get out! Help! The smoke's getting thicker! Thank you! I was broiling in there! You gotta stand there or help me out!
Those people won't be able to breathe for long. Get down and cover your mouth. I'm on my way.
Help! It's getting hard to breathe!
Spider-Man's a classic example of a guy who's all...
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man.
Let's see how you do handle it.
All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes. I'll spread the word. The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Ionic webbing, not ironic. The guys in armor are calling the shots. which makes them my prime targets.
Bruno!
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this. Just what I wanted.
I don't care what beef you have.
Ionic webbing's my best shot here. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the Doctor ordered. Armor's too big an advantage. I need to equalize things with ionic webbing.
This is gonna hurt. Bad.
Come to Papa. Just a little closer. Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? Not happen. This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the Doctor ordered. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
The Shogun police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
You put forth this week an effort? I kinda feel like you don't respect me. Webbs, do your stuff. I don't just win, I do it in style.
Got the spider!
Yeah, kitty.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, curse you! Booyah!
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
Web shooters are disabled. Gotta be careful.
You're not so scary.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. Task Force cops working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
What? I see him!
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good. Why can't they all be like that?
Here, he's right here! I don't care what...
Et voila!
I'm gonna beat you senseless.
Wait, you did. Can't do nothing.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning.
Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
Flashback. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can you add more crimes to the list?
Yeehaw! Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
Got the spider!
Let's not fight. That arm's too big an advantage. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
I'll take you on anything. Mono a mono. Oh, you're all hat.
Did you mom's? It's like a bouncy house, am I right? Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Sure, my ionic web weakens metal, but it makes it look fabulous. Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Ah, come on, what's the spider gonna do? He messes with us. He just gives us an excuse to bust him for assaulting us.
This is why they call me amazing!
Trick, time to fight like
This is my chance to disable their armor. And ionic webbing is just what the doctor ordered. Task Force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody. Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
I don't care what beef you have.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good. You'll love my ionic. Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make them any faster.
Flashback. Assault on police officers. You've been busy, Spider-Man. Can you add more crimes to the list?
Come to pop. That was fun. Let's do it again. Okay, ionic webbing. Let's redecorate. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
They're all tricks.
Just a little closer.
You're all hat, no cat.
Come on, show me what you got. You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
Where'd you learn to fight? From a book? Who's there? There you are.
And he!
Got the spider!
Et voila! Try to keep up. It's gonna be a test.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay you. Our Spider-Man merchandise is selling well, but not well enough. Have one of our friends in the media start a controversy. Your usual sort of thing, that our products are perverting children's minds and corrupting their morals. Then announce we may pull the products from the shelves. They'll sell out in a matter of hours. Spider-Man's image will take a hit, while we grow richer.
The armored guys are in charge. If I take them down, it'll confuse everybody. Nighty-night.
Here, he's right here!
Did your mom tell you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong.
Do you know how much... It's come to my attention that a low-level worker at Oscorp has been killed after falling into a tank containing genetically altered electric eels. His name is something nauseatingly common. Oh yes, Max Dillon. Osborn's people are trying to keep the matter quiet. I wish to see this man's body for myself. Given the fascinating properties of Oscorp's cross-species genetics, there may be a great deal to learn from his corpse. If he is in fact dead, I'm hearing interesting things from our friends at the coroner's office. I'm me! But the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
What's that? A rat?
Some days you just got... bad guys in the face is fun. And of course the daily...
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help but cling to small victories.
Just what I want. The armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that.
As I suspected, Max Dillon was not dead, but rather in a dormant, transformational state. He now appears able to feed on, manipulate, and channel electricity. He has become something quite remarkable, and, sadly, quite mad. We must help this unfortunate fellow. Place him at Ravencroft, under the care of our most trusted personnel. I want regular reports on their findings.
Time to screw up their lines of communication by taking out the guys who give the orders. The guys in armor are calling the shots, which makes them my prime targets.
Got the spider!
Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect!
Here, he's right here! Huh? I see him! Here, he's right here! What? Here, he's right here!
This is why they call me amazing!
What?
You fancy yourself a hero? I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of!
Now, you just a scrawny kid, ain't you? Here, he's right here!
When you put forth this weak an effort, I kinda feel like you don't respect me. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone or what?
I see him!
Deliberately moving really... I can check that one off my list. guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man!" I love that one. Booyah! Oh yeah!
Task force? I don't like working with cops, even crooked ones. They should have given us that arm.
Why can't they all be like that? Who can resist that? If I take down the armored guys, the rest won't know what to do.
Here, he's right here!
Target across.
If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No?
You're not fighting first, Snatcher.
When you put forth the...
Dead before you know it.
That mask don't scare me.
What's that? Got eyes
Give me robots any day. These robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have taken a wreck hand in it. Sordid matter.
Skinny, ain't it? Kinda makes you want to go into another line of work, huh? Sometimes I even impress myself. If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization. If I take down the armored guys, the rest won't...
I have significant doubts about the degree to which Miss Hardy can be trusted. While I hope her time at Ravencroft has inspired her to change her ways, her background as a common thief does speak to a disturbingly low character, as does her upbringing. Should she discover the truth about the death of her father, it could create further hiccups. Nevertheless, we have already learned a great deal from her participation in our medical research. Regardless of the outcome, it will have been worth it, but I want a close eye kept on her.
Know what to do. The armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop
more games,
that. Buffalo Butt. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tookus. Which must take, what, a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you've threatened me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
It appears our association with Mr. Kravinoff has reached a point of diminishing returns. See that he's removed from the country as soon as possible. And send him somewhere with no extradition treaties.
You're a fool to challenge me! This is what happens.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. You're a fool to challenge me.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man. Not so confident now, are you?
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it'd look like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter!
I'll crush you! In self-defense, of course.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Zing! Just to be clear. You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where you stay out of neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want...
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a... acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down.
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy. I've had enough of you.
You're so fat, when you wear a yellow raincoat, people yell, "Taxi!" It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
I'll crush you!
You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. That someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid. That's one day. You want to start as... You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
And who else is gonna fix things? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean...
Come down here immediately! You expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order.
You're wrong. People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy.
You're just a fool.
Go on, make a joke.
You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
This is what happens when a boy faces a...
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
It's time you learned a lesson.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
I'll make an example of you.
You're so fat, you're the same height lying down. It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat, your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? You're so fat, when you go camping, the bears hide their food.
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. When you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea I've done to survive.
So talk to me, let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it, tell me what you did. Someone gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. You're so fat you're the same height lying down.
Hurry your fat jump!
This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean butt crack. Just to be clear.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Kraven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Kraven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
Using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. Times Square seems to be the center of all this.
Get out of here, Spider, before you get swapped! That won't help you. I've got more than enough power to burn you to ash! No one cares! Well, I'll make this
energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for it from generators. If I don't wreck those generators, I'm not getting anywhere near Times Square.
You're just making a fool of yourself, Spider-Man! But go ahead! Don't let me stop you! Just like a bug. You hit lightning when you know.
I can't get through that energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for these generators.
Everyone in here is doomed. You should feel lucky you're on the other side. Now you're making me mad. This is your last chance. Leave now. Get out of here, Spider-Man!
If I don't wreck those generators, I'm not getting anywhere near Times Square.
You can't get me, Spider-Man! If you have any sense, you'll run for your life! I don't have time to waste on you!
Can't get through that energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for it from generators.
You should have run away while you could! Now you die! Just like a bug. You head for the light, you know. Get out of here, Spider-Man, before you get swamped! Everyone in here is doomed. You should feel lucky you're on the other side. You're just making a fool of yourself, Spider-Man. But go ahead. Don't let me stop you. No! I won't let you leave me in the dark. Never again!
So much for the force field. Now I can get over there. I recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me! Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
You don't care. I lived my whole life in darkness, and nobody cared. Now you'll all see what it's like.
Webbs, do your thing.
I'll turn the whole world dark! You made a fool of me like everyone else!
No, my web shooter's crashed. There's bad people everywhere, Max. I'm sorry for what they did to you. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. For a guy the web shooters are on the fritz.
Stop hurting me!
I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone?
Now you know what it's like! This is all your fault! I'll show you what it's like to be hurt!
No, really, how do you play video games? Is it like constant systems crash? Whatever happened to you, it's affected your mind. But there are people who can help. Places you can go.
No! That's what those doctors did! And all they did was hurt me! Never again! All I wanted was for people to notice me! Well, they'll notice now! I'll light the night while they huddle in the shadows!
You've got some serious self-esteem issues, don't you? Ravencroft! Max, I just found out what they're doing. Stop fighting! Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. Bill's gonna be through the roof! Jolt's affected my web shooters.
I'd rather die than go down!
I know we're fighting. Could you recharge my phone?
Not again! You won't betray me again!
My web shooters are on the fritz. Web shooters are down. For a guy full of electricity, you're pretty dim. Not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are cleared to escalate Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of